Hey friends, this is Beth McCullough. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demo in Des Moines, Iowa. I'm here every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central with my sweet husband, Steve.
Hi, everybody.
Look at everybody who's here tonight. Already we have Bev, Chris, Shirley, Holly, Karen. We are so glad you guys are here. Chris, I'm glad you remembered us tonight. And Chris said the card is snow cute.
I love the pun. I
Thank
responded
you.
to her.
Thank you, Snowy Much. How do you respond to that? Hello, Chris. I'm glad you're here.
It's good to snow you.
It's good to snow you. It's good to snow you tonight. Okay, so this cracks me up. You guys just go with it. We all need a little Christmas cheer, right? There's Nancy Delaney. She's last week's winner of the card. Nancy, you should tell everyone, put in hashtag Prize Patrol, and you really do win a card. And then if you cross your fingers, it actually comes in the mail at some point. I know yours hasn't come yet. Okay, this is the card we're making tonight. This is for the Pals Blog Hop. Please go to stampingmom.com tomorrow morning. It goes live at 4:30 in the morning. I will hopefully be asleep. I hope all of you are too. But there's about, 15 of us, some really cute cards. So I hope you'll hop through the Blog Hop tomorrow. But, okay, so what cracks me up about this, Bev, who's always our first person on, she lives in Ottumwa in the summer, Iowa, and she lives in Florida in the winter. So the snowman is on the beach with the parrot, right? So I put him in the snow globe with the tropical flowers, and there's no snow in the snow globe except for the snowman, but he's actually tropical. And then it's snowing outside the snow globe. Do you guys get it? I thought it was super funny.
She cracked herself up.
I'm cracking myself up. Please be cracked up with me. But this card I made with you in mind, Bev, because you're down there in the tropics laughing at us here in the snow. So that is this week's card. And Snowman Hugs is what I use for that. This is on the last chance list, so get it while you can. And also on this card, I used Snowy Wonder inside the card. It says let it snow, and I put a snowflake there and these. And the sentiment and the snowflakes all came from this. And of course, you need this for the snow globe.
Okay, Maria is on from Florida where it's 76 degrees. This is her snowman.
Okay.
This one's for her.
You need to win this tonight,
This
okay?
is like the Jimmy Buffett snowman.
Yes. It's so cute. And then I wanted to put a little tropical flower inside to make sure you know there's no snow inside the snow globe. And that came from the new SAB set that you can earn with every $60 order. And this cute little tropical flower is in there. So everything that isn't in there is on the last chance list and on sale. And if you need this for the snow globe, but at first I was thinking you don't want to buy it just for the snowflakes. And I did look these up. Do you remember these snowflakes? They were $8. Now they're $4.80 on the last chance list. So you could get those, but you really need the whole Snowy Wonder. You need the dies if you're gonna do the snow globe. I guess you don't. You could cut a circle and you could cut a base. So if you want to do it inexpensively, buy these. They're 162, 129. Cut your own circle and make up a base. And there you have it. The inexpensive way to make the snow globe. But before we make it tonight, I want to show you a couple other things. I got a Stampin' Up! Order an hour ago. And look what came. This is the Perpetual Birthday Calendar. And I love this. I love that you can hang it up like this. You can put your birthdays on here. And of course it stays the same. It's to keep track of what cards to send every month. And it's got directions. And it's super easy. In fact, I'll show you what's all in the box besides the directions. You have a stamp set with all the months, which is very nice. Pretty Peacock, my favorite turquoise color. And then you get a block And you get these die cuts, and you get some sentiment rectangles. So it's literally punching these out, and there's adhesive on them. And you're gonna put, look, aren't those pretty? They're like rose gold. And every, like 2 months are the same. You're gonna stamp January and July, and then it's actually the same foliage for both months. So literally, if you're a demo, you could do a class with these, or if you just want to have friends over, $25, and you would have a very fun afternoon. Or if you want to give it as a Christmas gift. I mean, this is isn't this nice, Steve? It's nice cardboard. Don't you
Yeah,
think
it's
most
really-
gals would love this
It's
as
really
a
sturdy. It's gonna
Christmas
hold up
gift?
well. Yeah.
Yeah, really pretty.
Yep.
So that just came out as an online exclusive, I believe.
Okay, so you need to read Kimberly's comment because I think this is very ingenuitive. You don't always have to have the dies. She just made a template out of a previous one, and she used that to cut around it, and didn't need to have the die.
Good job, Kimberly.
I'm
You're
just-
always amazing.
I'm just saying.
So amazing.
I'm learning something all the time.
You know, it doesn't surprise me. Kimberly figured out that great card, a new fun fold I want to make too. Hey, could you put up the graphic for the free shipping? Today, tomorrow, there's free shipping. So I want to talk about Stamp Camp a little bit. So a lot of you are demos that do Stamp Camp with me. It's Floral Delight. You buy that suite, it's $89. If you'd like, you could use my host code that's scrolling across the screen. You could buy $89 from me today or tomorrow using my host code, and then buy the Floral Delight suite from yourself whenever you want. But you could get it with the free shipping today. So it's just an idea. Also, I know a lot of you are already part of Joy Club. Joy Club is
Awesome.
awesome. And we are doing a Valentine's sampler. And you can do this with us if you
Oh
join
wait, I gotta
Joy
get the
Club.
banner out of there so you can see what's going on.
Oh, get the free shipping out of
Yeah,
there.
sorry about that. I
So
kind of was
go
over the top.
Go to stampingjoyclub.com. You can join for the year and get 2 months free, or you can join for a month. Kimberly is in it. I'm trying to see who's on that's in it. Chris is in it. Janice is in it.
Linda Lace is on.
Linda Lace. We all meet every week for an hour. The only problem is we aren't meeting Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, but otherwise we meet every week.
Oh, why not? Family obligations, I understand.
Everyone has things to do on New Year's Eve and Christmas Eve.
Well, Janice is on too.
Yay. I'm glad you guys are all here. Thank you for sharing, Jan. Anyone who likes or shares my video, it super helps. I am losing my voice. Can you take over, Steve? I have a tickle in my throat and
Sure, I can tell stories about my grandson. He's pretty awesome.
okay, so I'll try to keep talking. For the sampler, we are using, is this called Marbled Elegance? Marbled Elegance. And this is a card I made 2 weeks ago. Linda Lace, you won this card. Yeah, Kimberly Barbish is in Joy Club. So we're using gold foil, we're using Melon Mambo, Real Red, Flirty Flamingo, and Bubble Bath. Oh, he got me water. Aren't you sweet, Steve? So these are some of the cards. Okay, I'm talking about two different things here at once, but every month I put out a new tutorial with Creativity Abounds. I just got my tutorial done. Okay, so you're wondering why it's a birthday tutorial. Why am I doing in Valentine's? My sweet daughter-in-law Amy's birthday is Valentine's Day. My sweet daughter's birthday is 2 days after Valentine's Day. And my other sweet daughter-in-law's birthday is 11 days after Valentine's Day. So I think I can use Valentine paper to make birthday cards.
I think they're used to that.
But this is my tutorial for this month, you guys. Look at this. Woo! Do you see the Starbucks gift card in there? Yep.
It's got a little bit of everything going on.
And then next week, we are making this beautiful card. So come back next week. But you need to join Joy Club. The squares are actually due to my house January 3rd because, oh, I can't put it there. Now there's water on the counter. But if you've ever wondered what it's about, what do you have to lose? It's super fun. You're going to end up with a sampler. And it's lovely. And I just hope you'll come join us. And we have fun every week.
I know that to be a fact because I'm sitting in my office and I can hear them laughing.
I know, we're supposed to do it for an hour, but sometimes we go over. So anyway, the bottom line is it's going to be a beautiful Valentine sampler and a good chance for you to try out Joy Club. And Janice, you're not going to be the only Janice in Joy Club. Another Janice just emailed me and she's joining Joy Club and doing the sampler with us. Okay, are you guys ready to make a card?
But really, there's only one Janice as far as I'm concerned. I'm just saying.
You're Janice Driver, you're the original. Okay, here's the card we're making tonight. I'm so worried about this water that's spilled on the counter.
Pam is asking only for the U.S., but that's not true.
That isn't true. We have people from Australia. Anybody from anywhere in the world can join, and they do the money conversion. Whatever US, it's $25 a month for 1 month, but it's less. You get 2 months free if you join for a year. So, Janice says she's the only driver. That is true. Okay, so here's the card for tonight. This is Poppy Parade. It's 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. But yeah, Pam Wheatley, we would love to have a Canadian in our midst. Okay, this new ombre glimmer paper, it comes in lemon lime twist, pink. If you ordered the share, in fact, if you got one of my demo shares, maybe it's why I lost my voice. I stayed up so late. I got them all done and mailed. Can you believe it? But this pretty paper is in my share. I think I have a couple left that I'll be sending out on the beginning of February. So if you're interested, those are $69 shipped or $60 in person. Are we crooked?
A little. There.
Okay.
I feel better now.
So Steve doesn't have any measurements, but this
I have
is.
nothing to do, so I'm just going to move the camera around and stuff.
Why don't you tell a story? This is 4 inches by 5 1/4, and we're just going to glue this on. I'm going to put the darker part at the top because I want the snow globe to show up too. If I had glue would be a good thing, wouldn't it?
It makes it easier to put cards together.
Yeah. I have not been home all day. I had a big Stampin' delivery out to Glenda's, and we made some things, and I went and got my watch batteries changed, and then thought I left the watches in the store. That was fun, wasn't it,
Yeah,
Steve?
we got to do a search for watches in our house.
Yeah.
The ones that had just gotten fixed.
We had an emergency. Do you guys ever lose anything? I came in the house with groceries and stuff.
Talking
and,
to her sister on the phone.
yeah, and I thought I was talking to my sister on the phone when I was in the watch store, and I really thought I paid the guy and left the watches there. That would have been bad. Do you guys ever do stuff like that?
So did you notice I did what you always did with the kids, where we retraced your steps? I got you to walk where you had walked, and then we finally walked
and
up.
I was showing him, see, it's not here, it's not here, it's not here. Kimberly Barbie, I mailed yours today. Your share is on the way.
There's some glue.
I
Hooray.
had to get out a new one. Jean comes over here and is like, why are there 15 glues? This is why. Okay, so we're just going to put this on the front. Now the fun part is the coloring. So I started before you were here, because look at all these markers I used, you guys. It's a lot. You don't have to use all these. I was trying to be artsy because coloring is not my thing, but I'm trying to embrace it. I used both colors of Lemon Lolly, both colors of Peach Pie, both colors of Poppy Parade. I used the light Balmy Blue, the light Pool Party, the light Summer Splash, the light Lemon Lime Twist, the light Crumb Cake, the light Smoky Slate, and a little color lifter for good measure. Okay, so I just stamped it on white and I cut it out with the die cut of the snow globe in Snowy Wonder, or as Kimberly said, cut one out from a past one. Okay, these are just here. And in the hat,
Go ahead and take those for you.
I'm going to use them.
Oh, you are going to use them.
We're going to color some more.
Okay.
So I colored his hat, the lemon lolly and the peach. And then it's like a straw hat, so I just, you know, I tried to do its thing. Then on the beak, this is peach pie. His head is smoky slate, and his eye is balmy blue. The breast of him is dark and light poppy parade, lemon lime twist, and summer splash. His arms are crumb cake. What I did with the balmy blue is I tried to make him snow-like, and the way you do that is putting some balmy blue around here to contrast with the white. So like his body would look whiter if he had blue around the edges. That's the idea. You guys feel free to put your tips in here because I am not a coloring expert. I will tell you, it is relaxing. I did have a thought during the night. I shouldn't be dreaming about stamping.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Didn't you wish I was sleeping last night? I sat in the chair for part of the night. I don't want to mess this up, but tell me what you think. What if there was sand down here? What if the snowman was sitting in the sand?
Snowman wouldn't be on sand. It's a snowman.
But he's a tropical
It'd be
snowman.
A snowman on the beach?
Okay. Steve and I may have our first fight. Do you want to witness it, friends?
I'm sorry, I'm being logical and rational, and
Okay.
that's not what card making's about.
Okay, so let me know if there should be sand down here for the snowman to be sitting. I'll hold it until you tell me what you think. Okay, then the fun part was his shirt. So what I did is I took the summer splash, but it seems like a lot to me, right? So I put the marker on here, and you know what I really need is some glasses. I don't use glasses for anything else. Okay, Janice wants sand. What about you, Bev? One of these cards is going to you. So I do the summer splash, and then I take the light pool party, and that's what I use to blend it into his shirt. And, you know, I am an accountant, a retired accountant.
Reformed accountant.
A reformed accountant. And so I do things accounting-like, right? So it's hard for me to leave spots. I just want to color his whole shirt summer splash and call it a day. But it's not very artsy that way. So I need to be braver about putting more color in and blending it in. Now with these glasses on, I can't read it all. Can you tell me what people are saying?
Well, one thing you need to do is say hello to your nephew, Gavin.
Gavin is on. Gavin, I get to see you at Christmas time. I'm glad you're coming to see us. Thank you for getting on and watching. I think Gavin found us on his YouTube channel on his TV.
Wow.
Because his dear mom, in fact, I should show you. This is my little sister's, has 2 sons. And I made her wedding cards, and they were 2 crabs on the beach, and I used sandpaper for the sand and waves, and her cake had the 2 crabs. It was the most unique, beautiful wedding. I'm going to say Tybee, but it's Tibby. It's always
TB. TB Island.
off of Savannah, Georgia, is where she got married. You're not a good blender either, Pam. Okay, so you keep trying. That's what I'm doing here. I'm trying. Here, I'll hold it up to the camera.
Eventually,
Does
you're
it
gonna
look
get
a
good.
little artsy? Do you see why I would make his whole shirt this dark
I
color?
like it. I like it.
And what about the bird? Does the bird look artsy enough?
He's got plenty of different colors on him, but you know that's how
he
those
probably
birds are.
needs to be a little darker.
Except their caiman parrots are just green, with a yellow beak.
You know, you haven't talked about our caiman parrots lately.
So we go to this island, Cayman Brac, and one of the things
It's
it's known
next
for.
to Grand Cayman.
Yeah, it's the 3rd island in the island chain. It's one of the sister islands off of Grand Cayman, And one of the things they're known for is the endangered parrots, Caribbean parrots. And they have a reserve, and it's got a trail through it, and it's got a boardwalk and stuff where you're supposed to be able to go see the parrots. Where the first time we did this, about halfway in, we hadn't heard or seen anything, and I turned to Beth and said, what if this is an elaborate joke that they play on tourists to see how many tourists they can go get to try and find the parrots? You know, what if? And about that time, we heard a really loud squawk, and then right next to us, there were 5 of these parrots in plain sight, right? And so we got excited, took some pictures, and later on, people asked us, "Did you see the parrots?" We said, "Oh yeah, they were right there by the boardwalk." They said, "Really?" They didn't believe us. It's like, "No, really." They said, "Nobody ever sees them that close." So we got lucky.
You did get lucky.
So now what we've learned is when you go on the parrot walk to see the parrots, it's all about listening. You listen for the parrots because they make quite a racket. They're really noisy, and that's how you know where they are. You just zoom in on where you can hear them and walk to that spot.
Gavin, do you think you could sneak up on the parrots? You'd have to be really quiet.
Yeah, which isn't my strong suit. So here's another thing. I put my grandson down for a nap, and I was really proud that I got him down for a nap. I patted his back, sang to him. He fell asleep, and I thought, I've done it. Now I just need to sneak out of this room. Well, guess what? A guy my age my ankle pops, my knee pops, and it's audible. You can hear it.
Are you
right?
not a sneaker?
Apparently, I'm not a sneaker. I'm not a ninja. I'm not going to be in special forces anymore because I can't sneak up on anybody. I barely got out of the room. I just had to try and go really slowly. So, it wasn't crack, crack, crack. It was just crack. And then, I'd shuffle a little bit and crack. So who knew? I didn't realize I was so noisy. But that's the way it is. So anyway, he did not wake up, and he slept for like an hour and 15 minutes. He got up, and he was in a great mood. He was happy.
Okay, so now I think I went a step too far. Doesn't that seem like too much over here? So then you have the color lifter, and you can kind of take some of that up.
Sometimes you just, they call it putting your pencil down. Sometimes you're done. You just put your pencil down.
Sometimes you're done.
Yeah. Put your pencil down. More is not always better. I have learned. I've been told several times.
So my advice is get some blends and just do your thing and have fun with it. It doesn't have to be hard, right? I'm going to set that off to the side. The next thing I played with, this is like messy day here, is I got a water painter, put water in it. Okay, what is it, Steve? Lefty loosey, righty tighty?
Yes.
You guys, it's not that way for this. It's the opposite. It's righty, I was going to say righty, lefty. It's righty, loosey, and I can't even say it, lefty, tighty. So if you try to open this, it's the opposite. It's very frustrating. Okay, so I'm going to the right, and it's opening. And I'm going to the left, and it's closing. So know that. I put a drop of the Poppy Parade ink on here, and then I just smooshed it around. If you press right here, there's a place to press to get water to come out, and then you mix it with the ink, and then you just kind of dab it. It's like watercolor painting for adults.
With ink.
Except you want some of it to be lighter and some to be darker. So I'm going to come back in with some darker ink. And then get it out of my water puddle. The water puddle really isn't part of the technique, friends. It's so I made this one earlier. This one is dry and not part of my water puddle. So I'll just push that back off camera.
It's like it didn't exist at all.
Now look at my hands. It looks like I'm bleeding.
That's what I always look like when I get done stamping.
Yeah, actually, that's true. Absolutely true. Okay. So I have my picture. The next thing that you wonder about, or I do, is how I'm going to this is a window sheet. Can you see the clear window sheet?
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on here with a glue dot, but the glue dot shows through. So I'm going to put the glue dot where the flower is. And again, the tropical flower is going inside because there's no snow in my snow globe.
Don't you have to put the flower down first? Oh, that's what you're doing.
Yeah. So I just was looking to see where I wanted my flower to go. Again, trying to, oops, there's a little spot of ink there. So my flower is going to go down here, and then I'm going to grab a rhinestone to put in the center of my flower. Now everything is tropical and beautiful. And you know, we're going to put a few more rhinestones in here. I'm being picky, folks. Can you even see the spot? There's a spot right there.
Ah, I love it. You covered it up.
So it's not snowing inside. It's what is it doing with these? It's just being sparkly and
that
warm.
Would be like ice. That would be like sleet or hail.
Okay, take that back. The flower's not going there. The glue dot is going there. I made this card 2 days ago. How would I remember?
I'm enjoying this.
So I'm gonna put the window sheet on here, and I'm gonna stick it on here with the glue dot. And then I'm gonna stick another glue dot and the flower on the outside to cover it up.
Ah.
Okay. That's the ticket.
All right, I'll buy that.
Okay. And then we're gonna pop up the snow globe on dimensionals. So who is ready for Christmas?
Are you kidding? We
Well,
don't even
just
have this.
Shh, don't tell. What were you gonna say? If you go by our house, we have lights outside and we have a wreath on the door. So it looks like the McCulloughs are ready for Christmas. You come in the door, we got Thanksgiving put away this week.
Yeah, we have no decorations of any
No.
kind of any season.
No decorations. Our daughter's gonna come home from college and be like, what?
We're
What is
not
going on
festive
here,
in any
folks?
way, shape, or form inside the house at this point.
And we are going to Texas on Thursday. We are going down to celebrate with Sean and Amy. Sean and Amy were here for 10 days, and they left 10 days ago. And
So
now
it's about time we see them again.
Now we are going down to visit them in Texas. We're going to go to SeaWorld in San Antonio and celebrate Christmas with them because we won't see them for Christmas.
So who knew? SeaWorld in San Antonio has like the world's largest light display.
You know, we went to it 2 years ago. I think we're going to SeaWorld. Am I getting sick, honey?
I hope not. It's going to make it hard to go to SeaWorld.
It is. So I am putting rhinestones again on this snow globe base. Can you see that? Just in the
Yep.
center of the snow globe base to make it festive. And then we're going to put snowflakes. These were also cut out of the Snowy Wonder. And there's just snow all over the place. Outside the globe.
Pam is a SeaWorld fan.
Pam, oh, I'm glad to hear it. I like SeaWorld too. Are you going to go on the roller coasters, Steve?
Well, it depends. If the kids want to go, or if you want to go, if you're ready to walk on the wild side, I'll do some roller coasters
I
with
used to
you.
do all the roller coasters. Well, and then the older I got, the more on roller coastery I became. I like going to the shows too. Do you think Clyde and Seymour are still a thing?
Yeah, it's probably like the 7th generation of Clyde and Seymour, but yes.
What did Maria say? Your tree is decorated with I bet that's
Flamingo
beautiful,
ornaments.
Maria. Oh, it's very festive here in Florida. Well, I hope you win this very festive tropical snowman. It's Maria who's from Florida, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're going to put some more rhinestone on this. So this card is pretty easy. Does anybody have any questions? What do you think about my snowman that's with no snow inside?
So Lynn has got the right idea. If you haven't already, please type in #PrizePatrol to the comments, all one word, and you'll have a shot at winning this card.
Apparently, It's a good thing this card has two sides to it, because apparently I didn't like the way I stamped it the first time. I just stamped it in Let It Snow in Poppy Parade. Oh, I just remembered what that last snowflake was for. I was going to put it inside the card. Should I take it off of here? No one will know. Shh, don't tell anyone, okay? Hello, Judy Bradshaw. Christy Birkenbosch. I haven't seen you since. Hey, I could speak this morning, couldn't I? I had a voice. I wonder what happened.
You're making me hoarse at this point, just listening to you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So here's the two cards. This is card number 1. This is card number 2. There's a little more of the Summer Splash turquoise on this one. Let me know which card you like better, or if you like this card, and we will do the voting for it. Again, remember, if you're interested in the Stamp Camp at all, please email me, beth@stampingmom.com. Let me know so I can reserve a card kit for you. I'm cutting those early because we're going on a trip in January. And you need to spend $89 using my host code to get that Stamp Camp entirely for free. You get card kits to make 13 cards. There's 13 written tutorials. There's 13 video tutorials, and then 13 live videos in a private Facebook group. Super fun. We do that 4 times a year, and I would love it if you would join us. Lots of demos do it.
Are we ready
Doesn't
to draw?
matter.
You can't get a drink of water while I spin the dial here. What do you say?
Doesn't matter if you're a demo or a customer. We would love to have you.
Okay, here we go. Drawing
And don't
for the
forget
card.
about Stamping Joy Club. Come join us and do the Valentine sampler with us.
Here we go. Who's going to win? Linda Donaldson.
Linda Donaldson, I could have mailed this to you with your share this morning, but I will send you your card. Congratulations. Do you all know what I'm talking about with a sampler? It's 3x3 squares, and we put them in a 12x12 frame. And we just made a beautiful one for Christmas. It's on my wall over there. But we love it when you join us here every week. Please like it, share it, tell your friends, and come back next week. And I gave you a sneak peek of what we're going to make next week. It's a easy card, but fun to fold. And I hope you'll join us. Everyone have a blessed week. Thanks so much.